We're going to go ahead and get started because we have.
The way that we should help what Scarlett was,
Scarlett, listen for a second, honey.
There's a red button, which is, there's only one red button on the bottom, and there's the mute and other stuff on the bottom, and it has a white telephone.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
The other times.
I appreciate that, Scarlett or Clara. I'm not sure if she'd know how to get back in, though, I'm afraid. Hopefully, I can figure out a new way to do this so that it works for us, okay? Fortunately, there's something weird about it that won't let me share myself big anymore. Figure that out later. Anyway, today we've got a couple of things that we're going to talk about as math. And I want to remind you guys of our voting. Do you remember when we voted to figure out how to carve Miss Phrase's jack-o'-lantern?
I thought vote.
When we did that, we were collecting and comparing data. Data is information. So what we did is we collected your votes for how I should do my nose. And then I organized it into this graph, and it's nose. That's the title. Well, we can compare the number of people who wanted triangles with the number of people who wanted a circle. And if you look, these match, these match, these match, and these match, and then triangle has more. Well, how many more? Well, let's see. There's a match here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more wanted the triangle nose. I've made two different things here. We're going to look above the wiggly lines. I made a graph for how many snacks. So I have snacks at my house, and I have apples, and I have bananas. And I made a graph with how many apples I had and how many bananas that I had. And I'm comparing those two numbers. Which one do I have more of, apples or bananas? Bananas. Haley, which do I have? Oh,
Banana.
Sorry. I have more bananas. How did you?
Banana.
Haley, how did you know I had more bananas?
Because 4 is more.
4 is more than 3. When you can also look at it on the graph, right? It's equal or the same until here, but then there's 1 more banana. So 4 is 1 more than 3.
4.
Then I thought, well, another example might be if my brother Perry and I are having cookies together, and my mom just lets us take how many we want, and I took 2 cookies, and this is how many my brother took. How many more cookies did Perry take than I did? I see a few hands. Nelson, how many more did Perry take? Can you see it?
4.
Well, he took
4. 4.
Oh, please don't do that. He took 4 and I took 2. So how many more did Perry take?
4.
No, that's how many he took in all. That's how many he took all together. See, here's where we're equal. He had 1 and I had 1. He had 1, I had 1. But Perry had some more. How many more did he take than me?
2 more.
2 more than I did. That's right.
2 and 2 make 4.
Now, I'm going to erase this because something special is happening tomorrow in our country. Do you guys know what it is? Does anybody know what's happening tomorrow?
I know. Collection day. Collection day.
tomorrow is our election day. Now, what does election day mean? Does anybody know?
We vote. We vote for the new president.
We vote for a president, yes. So what's going to happen is there is going to be an election, and some of us, myself included, have already voted. And the two main candidates for president are Trump and Biden. And tomorrow they're going to start counting their votes. And they'll probably have something like that for a while. And then maybe it'll be like that. And then maybe they'll add a little more here. And all the states will report. And you just got to wait to see who has the most votes and who the winner is going to be. We may not even know before we go to bed. We probably won't know before we go to bed, because you know that there are people out there voting who've never voted before, and it's a record turnout so far, meaning lots and lots of people are very passionate about this election and who should be the president. So there are lots and lots of people going out and voting in our country, and everybody gets their one vote, and then they count them up, and whichever candidate has more votes is kind of the winner. There's a little more to it than just that, but usually the person who gets the most votes is supposed to win when you're having an election. Now, our votes break down differently than that, but that's the idea. So when you're at home tomorrow night, you might start to see, and you might start asking yourself, which one of the candidates has more votes? Which one has less votes? Which one how many more do they have? Now those numbers are going to be way bigger than you guys can do. I wanted to read you one of my favorite stories today, but unfortunately, I can't find it, which makes me really sad. Hold on. It makes me really sad because I can't read it out loud, but I did find a video, and it's called Sophia Valdez, Future Prez, and it's about a little girl who finds problems. She found a big problem, and she cared so much about her neighborhood that she came up with a way to solve the problem, and then she worked really hard to solve the problem. And so she's the kind of kid that could grow up and become president one day. And I think you guys will like it because it's by the same person who wrote Ada Twist, Scientist, Iggy Peck, Architect, and Rosie Revere, Engineer. And it's linked down below. Now, I wanted to go ahead and show you what your math looks like today. I think you're going to find it pretty easy because it's how many more. And it says match 1 to 1, then circle how many more and write that number. So apple to apple. This is 1 to 1 matching. For each apple on top, I drew a line to an apple on the bottom. Here's how many more I have. 1, 2. 2 more. Match up your worms. 1, 2, 3. So I had 3 more. Now on the back, what number is 1 less than 4? 3. What's 1 less than 8? 7. You guys can do that pretty easily. And then roll and compare. This is you can slide this into your sheet and do this over and over again. I can roll my die, and I got a 2. So 2 dots, number 2. Roll my die again. I got a 4. So I need to make 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, and write 4. Which side is more? 4 is more. 2 is less. Then I can try again on this row. Roll my die. I got 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. Roll my die again. I got 1. 3 is more. 1 is less. I do one more. Roll my die. 2. 5. 5 is more. 2 is less. So you're comparing. You're looking to see which one is more and which one is less. All right. So that's what you're doing for math. I do want you to watch the Rosie Perez Future Prez video below, because tomorrow you will get to participate in the first, well, not really participate, but you'll get to watch the first presidential election that you will remember when you were a little baby. That was when we had our last election. And this is the first presidential election that you will get to participate in. I might even come up with a way we could actually have a, would you guys like to have a class vote? Would you guys like me to come up with a class vote where you could vote for who you want to be president? Would you do it if I put it on there? Okay. I'm going to add it to this lesson though, okay? So you'll have to come back to vote. And then you guys can say whether you want it to be Joe Biden or President Trump, okay? And we'll see what our class wants to do. And then we'll compare our results. One thing you should know is there are other people running for president too. But we're only going to vote on Biden and Trump. And the reason is they will get the most votes. And they're the ones you've probably heard of, okay? So I'm going to go after this lesson. I'm going to make a poll, and then you guys will get to come and vote for which one you want to be president, President Trump or President Biden. And it's anonymous. Voting is what you want, and we keep it inside of our brains and quiet, and we don't share the results. So you can vote for whoever you want, okay? All right, let's go ahead and start looking at hands. Marcus.
Oh, so for chess, I did have a lot of points for
You
chess.
did. Nice.
Like, kind of like 800 and 110.
That's a lot of points.
So tomorrow, we even got a Google Doodle for today. We got a Google Doodle for this for that. We even got a Google Doodle for this today. Yes, we have a Google Doodle.
Okay, Artur had his hand up next. Go ahead, Artur.
I wanted to say that I know how to play a lot of video games, like even hard ones.
Really? That's awesome. How'd you learn? Did you practice?
Some video games have instructions.
Yeah.
You press the question mark and there's how to move and jump.
Pretty cool. Miko. Don't forget to come back and
Ray.
Steve. Yes, Miko.
Miss Ray.
Yes, buddy.
Tomorrow, what are you gonna do?
Well, I've already voted, so I'm going to get my friend to work on my house some. Hopefully we can make a little more progress.
Okay.
What about you? I'll probably watch the election coverage. Claire,
Yes.
you gonna do that too? Clara.
Well, this time, because all the other times it's not really working. So, well, the videos of the lessons aren't coming like up. Even when I wait, they don't.
You mean my YouTube videos or the ones that are words that you have to click?
No. The lessons that you record, like this lesson.
They're not low. Is anybody else having that problem? No. Hey, Clara, you may have to reset your internet connection. I'm thinking. Have you been able to watch any of them today?
No.
No? Okay. Do you know how to change? Do you know how to turn off your Wi-Fi and turn it back on?
Oh, well, I think Daddy does that.
Have you asked him to try that yet?
No.
Let's try that, okay?
Okay.
All right. So let's go ahead and just try that and see if that helps, okay? And hopefully that'll do it. Karen.
I vote for Biden.
Okay, well, you don't have to tell me right now, honey. You're going to ask, or I'm going to put it.
Can you tell your friend to vote for Biden?
Oh, my friends all vote on their own. So they pick who they want. And I try not to talk about it because people argue about it a lot. And I can't hardly take it anymore. So I'm putting this quiz together, and it's just a quiz, but it's like a survey. It'll probably want to give you points, but you don't have to take points for it, okay? All right, I'm getting it together, updating it, and I'm going to put this in. I'm going to put this quiz into our math assignment real quick, and you guys can get off of here and go back to your math assignment and vote for president, okay? And I'm going to have it so you can just click on the link. Hopefully that works. It's new. I haven't done that before. I didn't think about us doing an election. I'm going to fix that. So any more questions today? Anybody have any questions? No? All right. Well, here's the deal, guys. I want you to get off of here, and I want you to watch the Sophia Valdez Future Prez.
Bye.
And then wait a minute, and then I want you to vote for president, and I'll share our results in an announcement. You have to vote by the end of the day today to count, okay? So before I leave today, I'll send an announcement to tell you who.
Where is the video?
It's in this assignment where you are at right now. You'll have to go back to the assignment. You may have to refresh the page and come back to it, okay? Sound good?
Okay.
All right. And if I don't talk to you this afternoon, remember there's no school tomorrow because of the election. 1 second. There's no.
Daddy voted already.
Hey, Good for you, Karin. Just remember, there's no school tomorrow because we have the elections and they hold them in our classrooms, not here, but at other schools. So there will be no school for us here tomorrow, and I will see you on Wednesday if I don't have a conference with you this afternoon. Okay? Sound good? All right. Don't forget to go vote. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.